Hello. I wanted to share with you a few things. The media organization is owned by 6 networks. They all meet at the Bilderberg Group to plan out the years ahead each year. Many of these people are part of another organization called the Council on Foreign Relations. Also, another organization called the Trilateral Commission. These organizations were created as a way to push their narrative and plans and to get a large group of people to be on board to push those same narratives and plan throughout the world. There is a lot of money involved and many other dark things. One of the reasons this is so important is because what you're watching on the mainstream media has been planned well in advance. They have been trying to destroy America for a very long time. They want it to be divided. If they came in and full on took over the country in a year, the people of America would cry out and say no. But in order for the American people not to know they are trying to take over the country and destroy it, they have to chip away little by little over many years to destroy it. The reason this is so important is because Trump has been going about to take down their destructive ways. You see, what they are doing and have been doing has been done before. If you actually go into the archives of CIA, FBI, you will see these operations have been done in other countries before. Our country has been going into other countries and destroying them and taking them over for their purposes or whatever that may be. The problem we have right now is many Americans only believe what their TV media tells them. They have never done their fair share of research into the archives, or read books on history, or read firsthand accounts on things that have been done over the years. My husband and I, together, have done years of research on this topic, and I've learned many eye-opening truths that you will not want to believe. The problem is Americans don't know. The CIA has been working in disseminating information through the media for many years through Operation Mockingbird. This seems to be escalating in full effect in the last several years. If you look up how many movies with the title of Pandemic or different types of movie with that same storyline, you will see how they spread a storyline they want you to believe so that when you see it on the TV, it's the same lines. The same story as the movie you saw, and you don't even realize you were subliminally programmed through those movies and TV shows. It only takes you to hear something 3 times for you to believe it as truth. If it's a lie and you hear something 3 times, you will start to believe it as truth. Just turn on your TV news network right now, any channel. You're probably already watching it right now, and count how many times they say their talking points. Anytime there is a crisis, start to write down their talking points. You will easily know what it is because they will repeat it over and over and over again. That's when you know they are programming you to believe in a certain way. This inevitably causes you to repeat their talking points. When you are on social media or someone posts something that isn't part of those talking points, you immediately spew out the same talking points and repeat what the media told you to say. You start to believe this is your own belief system or your own original thoughts, but in reality it is not. It was only the brainwashing and brain programming that they wanted you to believe. What you have been experiencing since this whole COVID with this brainwashing and brain programming is what is called a psychological operation or guerrilla warfare. It is a way in which you come across people who have what is called cognitive dissonance, where they are unable to think for themselves and they get really angry really quickly because they see something that goes against their programming, their talking points. This is the biggest tactic they have been using on the American people and why there is such a divide between those who listen and obey everything they see and hear and are being spoon-fed by the 6 media agencies, and those who do not listen to the media and actually think for themselves. The way to find truth in these days and circumstances is by spreading the spreading of truth through firsthand accounts. We watch things live, and we don't let other people tell us how to think a certain way about what I just watched. Or we find the source of the information and read it for ourselves verbatim without any of the information being switched or changed by somebody's opinionated opinion, an article of that information. We come up with our own conclusions. The moment you cannot think for yourself is the moment you have lost your conscience. Other ways to think for yourself is to hear all viewpoints and make your own conclusions or decisions. What we have in this world right now is people who are unwilling to even see or hear the other point of view, even if it is in their best interest. Why does this information matter? Since the beginning of time, there has been a coup against our Heavenly Father, brought on by Satan. How will the Antichrist come about? Well, if you really think about it, in order for the Antichrist to declare that the whole world will need to get the mark of the beast, there must be a global system in place to bring that about. Why do you think the United Nations was created? Why do you think the European Union was created? For many years, they have been trying to get America to be a part of this global system. This is the system that Trump has come against. This is the system that he has systematically teared down and destroyed. He's come against this thing like no one else has. Many years ago, he was asked to join their system, but he always declined because he doesn't believe in the globalist system. Anything that is going to push the globalist system forward is part of Satan's plan. I urge you to keep awake and to be vigilant and to continue to pray for the truth to be exposed.